In today's episode, we chase terrorized pits and arcane sanctuary for juicy drop. And since we found Titan's Revenge in the last episode, I officially started playing as an Amazon. That's right, henceforth she shall be known as the Javazon. Hello YouTube, Liquid Dream here with another chapter in the Holy Grail journey. Last episode we grabbed a nice rune and the mighty Titan's Revenge with a sweet roll, plus a bunch of tasty additions to our growing Grail pool room. But you know what, let's not waste a second more, let's get into it. The hunt begins in the shadowy corridors of the pit. The sorceress glides through like a storm, freezing everything in her path. Death Venom rears its ugly head with a cold resistance, but not enough. A shimmer hits the ground, silken, mysterious, and with an aura of raw elemental power. It's none other than the Oramus robes. Woohoo! Pity about the roll though, right? Normally I don't show key farming, but this one deserves a spot I think. The summoner barely had time to whisper its incantation before Blizzard silenced him forever. The reward? A double whammy. Pair of glowing red keys dropped in unison. 2 keys of hate in a single run. I'll take it. Sometimes the best find don't come from the kill but from the aftermath. Andariel had just unleashed her fury, cutting down a rogue scout where she stood. By the time my Javazon arrived, the air was thick with poison and ash. Then something glinted, a faint blue shimmer, half buried beneath the broken body of the scout. She reached down, and the faint hum of magic pulsing beneath her fingers. And with that she picked her up, and her journey truly began. The first trophy, the chilling, frost-laced edge, none other than axe known as the Axe of Feshma. You think that after being resurrected 17 times, this bone warrior would have figured out who he's messing with. The Javazon doesn't flinch. One well-placed strike later and the dust settles. In the rubble something glows with fairy warmth. A modest item by look, but beloved to low-level jewelers. Hotspur boots have entered the Grail.
Greeting, traveler. Are you in need of a potion or a scroll? Well then, step right into Akara's Magic Emporium, where we stock all kinds of magical items. Did Andariel poison you, little heart, or Duriel froze you dead in your tracks? Well, we got you covered and have potions for all occasions. We also stock latest wands and staves, and have a new batch of weaponry ready every time you teleport back to town. So don't be shy and spend your hard-earned gold at Akara's Magic Emporium, where you don't need magic find to get great loot.
Once again we're back at the catacombs chasing terrorized loot and putting Andariel on ice. She shrieks, combusts, and with a last breath tries to take us with her. But what drops is pure utility, a belt so good even the endgame sorceress nods in approval. Thunder God's Vigor, a lightning absorbed glory. Mwah! Next up, our old mate Rakanishu, crackling with electricity and pretending he's a little bit more than just a mini-boss. He barely gets off a bolt before Blizzard caves his skull in. And finally, and I say finally, the Grail gods smile with a long overdue item. Bloodfists. I can't believe it took me this long to find the item. One last trip through the icy winds of the cold plains. The Dark Huntress stalked the terrain, but our sorceress is in full control. A cascade of frost, a bit of an ice bolt, and then the glimmer of something volatile. Will it roll with 1, 2, or 3 to skills? Come on, seriously. Anyway, I wasn't planning on doing a lightning sorceress anyway. Well, all too soon that brings us to the end of another video. From double keys to Javazon Grand Entrance, this was a seriously satisfying session. Thank you all for watching and following my journey. If you enjoyed yourself, kindly like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. Peace out YouTube, and may Lady Luck be on your side.